YouTube, what is going on? It is Sans. Got a Payday 2 quick overview, explanation, tutorial, whatever you want to call it, for those of you that are just maybe hopping in here. So when I first hopped in here, I had no idea really what was going on, so hopefully I can kind of break this down for you guys. So basically you're going to start out in your safe house, and you're going to get a quick tutorial there. And now once you've done that, then you're going to appear in this main menu. So we'll get into CrimeNet and CrimeNet offline here in just a second, but what I want to show you first is basically your skill tree, because I think this is kind of the most important thing. So you're going to go in here into your skill tree, and you can see that I'm basically specializing in ghosts. So so before we get to that, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other ones. So so pretty much if you're like new to the game, this is what your skill tree is going to look like. You're going to have nothing unlocked, and you can see here that I have like the Enforcer skill tree, and I have nothing here. So by unlocking this, you're going to unlock basically perks, right, essentially. So you can read all about them on that right hand side. Now, you know, as Technician, Ghost, Mastermind, they all have, like, you know, of course, obviously they're different. The different benefits. So it's going to be whatever you want to specialize your character to be. Now, each one costs a certain amount of points, which are represented both on the right-hand side where it says 5 skill points available, and also on the left-hand side where you see that spade right above, you know, my money and my skill level. You know, it basically shows how many skill points you have available. So with each one of these, you also get some pretty cool like unlocks regarding like either doctor's bags, ammo bags, trip mines, you know, the ability to heal you know, people quicker, you know, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, so those are kind of, you know, some of the nice things. ECM Jammer is actually what comes with Ghost. So, so if we go over here to Mastermind, I actually wanted to kind of show you what I feel to be, at least for me, the most valuable unlocks to really pick up at first. So over here under Mastermind, basically what I did is I came in here, I unlocked this one which gave me, you know, the Mastermind tree. And you don't have to go like all the way up, right? So you can see that like right here, I don't have the I don't have combat medic unlocked. I just went directly over here to the left and I did cable guy. So when I did cable guy, I did the basics so I could cable tie hostages faster, and I really didn't care about that. What I cared about was significantly increasing my supply of cable ties. So when I did that, I actually can now hold or carry 10 cable ties. So that's pretty awesome. So, you know, the rest of these, you know, I may end up unlocking at some point, but I really didn't care too much about them. So now let's go back over to Ghost, which is where I'm at now. So now with Ghost, you know, I ended up acing this one, which is Dead Presidents. Add more value to loot that you pick up, add even more value to loot that you pick up. So the reason for this is that there's certain missions where it says, you know, you need to pick up X amount of dollars, and if it's a high risk job, this of course allows you to pick up more loot, which means less trips. So, you know, you may be able to pick up, you know, $50,000 in just, you know, a couple of trips instead, you know, or whatever it happens to be, whatever your objective happens to be. So now stamina regeneration, I like this just because I run a lot, so it makes things easier. Take less damage from falling. Now this is, I don't know if I really recommend this perk so much, just because I fell from a roof and I still fucking died. So, you know, take this for what it is. But I do find this one useful. So this is cleaner. You deal additional damage against special enemies, but this one was kind of like whatever. But the ace one is you can bag and throw corpses. So, you know, when you kill a body or when you kill a guy, you can take the body now, and then you can hide it. So that's obviously super awesome. Civilians and enemies find you less suspicious. So this is, I think, really awesome, because if you're rocking, you know, heavy weapon, body armor, all sorts of other stuff, and you're very obvious, then civilians and enemies obviously will, you know, you're not going to stick out quite as much. So I ended up getting that. Now fast hands, you can pack and interact with loot bags faster. I ended up getting this one just because, you know, if you're packing a loot bag and you're getting shot at, obviously speed is of the essence. So these are kind of the areas that I'm focusing on right now, just because I feel that these are really the most important, and stealth is really kind of like the name of the game, to be honest with you. So, you know, I think this is going to be like the next one that I really do is going to be Shinobi. You know, movement speed, and when you crouch is increased. So So definitely looking to do that. And actually, you know, as soon as I get that money, then I think I'll be doing that one next. So, in any case, let's back out here to the main lobby, and I'm just gonna break down the inventory real quick. So as you can see, I have you know, 3 weapons unlocked at this point in time, and what I'm trying to show right here is if you look up in the right hand, you can see where it says visibility, and it's showing like this bar. So right now you can see that I have this, you know, basically this AK-47 equipped, and I'm showing you like the current visibility. So if I equip this rifle, then you can see that my visibility is now down around the medium area. So there's some definite benefits to having this rifle equipped over, say, the AK-47. Now the benefits to having the AK-47, though, of course, is like the damage. So you can see like right there, it shows you the difference there. So so each weapon has its pluses and minuses. Same thing goes with your secondary weapons. You know, if you get in here and then you actually end up like modifying your weapon by pressing Y, you can add, you know, suppressors and other things, but it may or may not increase, you know, your stealth. So a couple of things to keep in mind, and you can do all sorts of different mods. Same thing, armor. Obviously, if you wear armor, then of course this is like super hardcore armor on the outside. It's going to make you extremely obvious. But if you rock a 2-piece suit, then hey, you know, look at that. I'm very stealthy now, and I can rock a pretty powerful punch with the AK-47. You know, and I can even rock this guy, this car here. I can modify it, add some other stuff, you know, to do other cool things, and it's going to be all right. So in any case, you know, there's lots of ways to really kind of mod your loadout, but that concealment is really kind of what you want to look at before you go on a mission. You know, like if I'm going into a bank, if there's a lot of people, what's my concealment actually look like? So just a couple of pointers. I typically rock a vest, although, you know, I'm thinking more recently maybe I shouldn't be, because I haven't been able to complete anything stealth-wise yet. So that's kind of one of those things. And here's your equipment. So right now I've got Doctor Bag, ECM Jammer, and then Trip Mine, Ammo Bag, and Sentry Gun. So your ammo bag would be unlocked with what, your Tactician or whatever it is, those other ones. Sentry Gun, I haven't actually gotten that far, but I think that's under the Mastermind skill set. So, you know, in any case, there's all sorts of different things that you can do, and of course you can change your character if there's a certain mask that you prefer. So real quick, crime.net, this is going to be your online multiplayer, so you can play with your friends. So if you see something like this means that there's 2 people involved in a certain game, and you can hop in here. Now this may mean that they're in mid-game, so you may be hopping into the middle of a fight, or you may not be. So that's just kind of like an FYI. So same thing with this. Obviously there's 3 people there, but there's room for 1 more. And of course this one right here, where you don't see anybody in there, you could actually hop into this one, and then you can set it to either private or public. But the nice thing about it, you know, of course, if you do private, then you can invite your friends, and it would be you and your friends only. So that's pretty cool. And then you can select if you want to play with Team AI or not. So if you check that off, then it'll just be you and your buddies or whatever. So that's kind of a cool little toggle. So so one other quick thing to point out to you guys is that right here where you see like these like yellow dots, that actually represents like basically like a risk multiplier. So like right here, if I click on it, you can see that like the payout is like low. It only had a 1-star pay grade, but the risk multiplier actually gives you like an increase. So I have a potential level up if I was to take this job, and then I also have increased payouts. So, you know, real quick right there, gives you a quick overview. So, you know, CrimeNet offline, this will allow you to do like a solo job, and then you can, you know, pick it up and you can say, okay, well, this is what I'm going to do, and then of course play with Team AI, or else you can do it by yourself, kind of whatever you want to do. So in any case, those are your different options. Pretty short video. I wanted to keep it short. I'm going to try and do a solo mission from this point going forward, so you guys can watch if you want to. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to be able to do any stealth type stuff at all, because I'm fucking terrible at it. But I'm going to try. So let's get in here. So yeah, I've had a lot of trouble doing this any of these solo. I haven't had any success whatsoever doing any of these solo. Any of them stealth. Actually, I haven't completed any of these stealth. I've come close, but I haven't done any of them stealth. All right. So you can see right here that I've got a couple different options. So see the assets. So basically, there's 4 stores that I have to scout, try and find out what's going on, and now I can choose my loadout. So again, here comes in like this whole thing. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to have an AK, and or do I want to go more with like a smaller rifle that's like more concealable? Instead. So this brings me down here, and then that way I can still rock like a vest, or do I want to go just with like a suit instead, and then actually be able to carry like the AK-47? So with me, I actually prefer like more firepower. I find that it's better, and then I have like a doctor's bag, or I can choose, like trip mines or the ECM jammer. So I'm doing this by myself, so I think I'm actually going to do the ECM jammer just because I find it useful, although it's only temporary. Because I don't have it unlocked. Now here with the assets, sometimes like if there's other stuff you can actually like unlock and you have to pay, and it's fucking expensive and it's a real pain in the ass. So let's get in here and see what's going on. So I've done these a few times, so I already know the layout. So we got one civilian back here in the back alley. Now this game isn't, I'm gonna be straight up, it's not great for the graphics, but the gameplay is awesome. And the thing that I really love about this game is that everything changes. So like, got a security guard here, he's not always here, that he might be somewhere different. I can see the safe right there through the window, and the safe isn't always there, right? So now I'm looking, I don't really see cameras, but that security guard is gonna make things difficult, right? So this may not be the place that I want to hear. Look over here, I got one camera right there. It's picking me up, that's fine though. Don't have a safe over there that I see, and I don't have anything in there. Alright, so I know that I got one safe in this building. There's a lot of civilians in there, so let's just see what else is going on. So there is a camera after all that looks right down on it, and I wonder what's in that back room, and I wonder if I can make it in there.
Cameras and guards? I didn't see anything about this.
Alright, so there was nothing in there. There was just a lady. That was a little sketchy, so we'll walk over here. Civilians, got one safe right there, got another safe. So I got 2 safes. He's got on the cell phone though, so he's probably gonna see me.
Get your masks on whenever you want to start it up.
Camera back here, got this lady. Got one camera there that I can see, but this looks pretty sweet if I can get this guy to go away. Hey, you buddy. How about you stop looking at me like that and just bounce out? There you go. Got a security guard. See how I'm gonna do this. Got a lady going in the back, got a guy there. Security guard might make his rounds, and I got one camera up top right there. I don't know how I'm gonna do this, you guys.
Okay, Vlad wants his money. Go get it. Looks like they have cameras. Watch the alarms.
I wonder what's in that back room. The lady's gonna come out in a second. Where's the guy at though? You have a tattoo on her chest. She does. God, that's yeah. I hate chest tattoos on women. Oh fuck! He fucking saw me.
I bet it's sunspots. I read about
Nobody's heard me.
Down on the ground! On the ground! And stay down!
Shut up and get down.
God
On
damn
the
it.
ground.
Yep, so much for that, you guys. So much for that. God, I swear.
Get down on the ground. Get down on the ground.
Could tie all of you up.
Front! Front leading rest. Get down!
And drills down too. God damn, I can hear it.
Lie down.
Looks like they sent an extraction team to free the civilians, folks. You gotta stop them.
Down on the ground. Get down.
They're such shitty drills, man. I don't know how that guy saw me. I'm always confused.
Get down on the ground.
Brace yourself.
Sit the fuck down! Keep drilling, you piece of shit! Sit the fuck down!
I like to zip type people wherever I possibly can, just to act more as a distraction, so the cops will, pull them instead. I like having these people behind the counter because I control them more easily. So,
Keep drilling, you piece of shit!
Okay, that's 15,000. I'll get the driver to pick you guys up. Whoa, that must be full of valuables. I can understand why Vlad wants these
shit, I didn't even see
businesses
this shit. Yeah, we might be hanging out here for a little while longer then.
Keep drilling, you piece of shit!
The drills does show you how much more you have to drill on the left-hand side. So that's the left-hand side.
Keep drilling, you piece
Right
of
there,
shit!
so you can see that I have 94 seconds left.
Keep drilling, you piece of shit!
all about headshots with these guys. We'll take body shots for days.
We can have a minute every time that happens. Anybody fix it?
Free my civilians. That's the other thing is that civilians can be used if one of you guys gets captured, or if you get captured, so they can be used like a bartering ship. So
Keep drilling, you piece of shit!
oh shit, goddamn.
Come on, guys, keep it together!
Watch your background. We don't want civilian blood on our hands.
Those dudes came in hard. They got a shield coming. Not good. Now it's on this fucking safe.
They're pulling back! Keep drilling, you piece of
She'll
shit!
give him hell. It won't be long until the next assault rifle. Focus on the plan.
Get ammo. How much longer is left?
Okay, a little light.
Shit, I got one bullet left. Oh, headshot. this lost? Come on, come on. Well, I normally wouldn't leave my teammate down, but with the assault or with the escape available, you can go ahead and leave him down, and that's fine.
Cheese was taken into custody.
You'll actually still be able to escape.
Great work. Professional work.
You can see that a lot of times things really don't go according to plan, as you can see. That's the whole problem with trying to get shit done. Doing stealth, it's like fucking impossible. I swear, it's like impossible. I guess that's really what makes this game so fun. So, in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that this like helps you. If I can really come up with like a different way to help you guys like improve your gameplay, then I'll post additional tips. But you know, this game is actually a lot of fun. It has a lot of replay value to it. So, thanks for watching.